Hello everyone, it is December 1st, so you know what's going on. Today we're going to be talking about my November playlist, the songs I listened to, the songs I rediscovered, all that good stuff. I just realized I wore this exact same thing in my previous sit-down video. You know what? It's fine. Yes, I'm literally wearing the same thing. I still look like an e-boy, but you know what? My head is cold, it's snowing outside, and it's a miracle I even got out of bed today, so sorry that I look like this. Let's just talk about music. As always, you can keep up with what I am listening to at the moment by following my New York Year 3 playlist on Spotify. Stay tuned because I will be making a new one come January because it wouldn't really make sense to still be using a New York playlist when I am not going to be living in New York. For those of you who keep up with me on socials, you know this. For now, follow New York Year 3. And check out my other public playlists on Spotify. I pretty much organize everything by subgenre of EDM, and I have other playlists that are not EDM if you're into that. Now let's get started. First up, I have Million Voices by Armin van Buuren. He dropped his album Balance at the end of October. This was a track off of it that I really like. I would argue that it's less trancey and more progressive house, electro house-y, but you be the judge of that. Regardless, it's just that very classic, uplifting EDM, and I really like it. Next, I have One That Got Away. This is one of Jason Ross's new songs. It's a collab with Dabin, and it features Dylan Matthew. If you're into that kind of genre and all of the Ophelia Records artists, then this would be a song for you. Next, I have Heartbreak, which is one of Slander's newer releases. I think I first heard this, I don't know if it was the first time I heard this, but I heard this at their Good Vibrations after party set after Electric Zoo, and I really liked the song. I was on Joey's shoulders during this song, and I have a video with me. When they released this song and I listened to it, I was like, I remember that one. It's a little bit different from normal generic like dubstep and bass music, but I like it. It's interesting. I don't know. When it drops, a lot of people were saying that they weren't the biggest fan of it, but I've been enjoying it, so make of that what you will. The next couple songs are post-EDC songs. The first is Lullaby by Rehab. He played this during his set when I was trading candy with a new friend that we made, and it's actually in my vlog. I guess I'll insert the video here. When I rewatched all my videos, I was like, damn, I really liked that song. So I was shuffling through Rehab's music on Spotify and I found this, and it just immediately brought me back to that set, which was so much fun on Sunday at EDC. So yeah, I've been listening to this a lot. Next, I have Lost Lately by San Holo. I find that a lot of tracks for me, like I'll listen to it the first time and be like, oh, that's okay, but I don't love it. But then when I see it live, it kind of changes my perspective on it. I soloed it to San Holo's set at EDC. I soloed it to San Holo. I soloed, if you will. I hate myself. I was just in the back, pashmina up, just vibing. It was like, there was a nice breeze going, and I was just living my best life at this set, and this was one of the songs where I was like, damn, this actually hits a lot different live. I just love San Holo. He has the best vibes. If you've ever seen him live, you know, you can attest to that as well. I just really enjoy his music a lot, so this is a track that I've been listening to. Next, Love Is Gone acoustic. Okay. If you're a Slander fan member, you know that they tweeted maybe a week before EDC, a few days, I don't remember, but they were like, Love Is Gone acoustic, ? And I was like, don't you fucking dare. Funny story, I was actually on my way to Circuit Grounds to go see their set, and I ran into this guy who was like head to toe Good Vibrations merch, so naturally, I went up to him. We talked a little, traded candy, I asked him what his name was. Turns out it's this guy Eric, who we've been following each other on Twitter for a long time. Obviously, he's also a huge Slander fan, so I remember asking him, like, do you think they're gonna drop Love Is Gone acoustic during this set? And he was like, I don't know. Lo and behold, in the pouring rain at EDC, as soon as the piano started and it was like Dylan Matthews' voice, I was like, they fucking didn't. They fucking didn't. But they did. Afterwards, I sent Eric on Twitter like the pictures that we took together, and I was like, by the way, Love Is Gone acoustic. What the fuck, dude? He responded, he was like, so nice meeting you. Thanks for sending the pictures. And yeah, Love Is Gone acoustic ruined my life.
I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone.
Next up, I have Talk by Trivecta. I did a little blog post on Trivecta just because I think he's a really awesome up-and-coming artist. So this was one of his releases that I really, really liked. It features Bright Sparks, and it's just a really good vibe. Next I have Free Your Body by Chris Lake. This song hits you, okay? It's so good. I actually saw Chris Lake at EDC. I didn't think I was gonna get to his set, but I did. And it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm glad I finally got to see him. I don't really know how else to describe this song other than that. It's really groovy, classic house track, and I love it so much.
Free your body.
Next I have Endless Fantasy by Flux Pavilion. Like I said, I'm trying to think of adjectives besides vibey, and it's a good vibe to describe this music, but Endless Fantasy is just a fucking vibe. I think it sounds super summery. Like if this was released in the summer, it would definitely be one of my favorite tracks of the summer. I just really like it. It's super happy and uplifting, and yeah.
How this feels for you. So that I feel it too.
Let's talk about Griz's new release. Mostly a fan of Tiger Kingdom Space Camp and Let's Get Weird. It's just Griz. I feel like Griz is an adjective in itself. Yeah. Next is Nitty Gritty and Shaq's Taking Over. When I first heard this, the bass face was just, if you are a bass head, this is for you, and I have just been listening to it on repeat. Next I have Woolly's new release, Over You. It features Lena Leon. It's just a really nice melodic track. The lyrics kind of heartbreaking, but in a good way, you know? This drop just hits, the lyrics hit, all around, great track. I just love Woolly a lot, and I love what he's been doing lately, so yeah, I've been listening to this one a lot this month.
I'll pretend I'm almost over you.
Next is Io's new EP. Personal favorite tracks are Rave 444 and System Error. If you don't know Io, I feel like everyone knows Io by now. There once was a time where we had to say Io is this new up-and-coming techno producer, but like I feel like we don't need to say that anymore. Like Io is known. I love Io's music, and techno is not my favorite subgenre. I do like it very, very much. I mean, I literally spent a summer in Berlin, so I kind of have to like it. It's always been a genre that I really liked. It's always one that's kind of like on the back burner for me. And I respect Io as an artist because he's kind of brought it forward and more on the front line of music that I listen to. So I really like what he's doing. I really like his music. So props to him, and this new EP is really, really good. Next I have If It Isn't You by Nurko and Braden Kaler. Sorry if I pronounced that last name wrong, but this is a track that my friend Kyle actually sent me. He's in my rave fam. I had kind of heard of Nurko, but hadn't really gotten into his music, and once Kyle sent me this, I listened to it and I really, really liked it. So now I've kind of been doing some investigating. So yeah, if again you're into melodic dubstep, melodic bass, this is a song for you. Next I have Mercy by Midas, another one that Kyle sent me. I have to give him props. Also, I might totally be pronouncing that wrong. I think it's Midas though. He is coming to the Ophelia Records takeover, which I am going to. If you're going to the Ophelia Records showcase at Avant Gardner on December 27th, I will be there. I have no one to go with as of right now, so let a girl know if you're going, because we can be friends.
So let me go.
Next I have the Adam K remix of Love Again by Slander. I had heard this remix a couple times before, but then I saw it live at EDC. This was actually the intro to their set, which if you were there, you know how stunning that intro was. It's actually one of my favorite I've ever experienced. I was shuffling through Slander's Spotify library one day and this remix came on shuffle, and it just, for the first minute I was back at EDC on the rail, just, you know. Next, I have The Last Heroes remix of See the End. See the End is actually one of my favorite tracks that was released this year, I have to admit, just because I think 7 Lines and Above and Beyond was the collab that we always needed, and they executed it perfectly. See the End is just the perfect blend of both of their styles together. I've really been into Last Heroes lately, so this remix dropped and I really like it. So that is it for my November playlist. I hope you guys found some new music that you can listen to. Where can you find me next? I'm gonna be at the Portal Tour Nightmare in Philly, actually, not New York. I'm going to the Philly show on December 20th. I'll be at Ophelia Records on December 27th. Hello. I actually don't have any New Year's rave plans. A lot of people have been asking me where I'm going. I'm not. Sad, I know. I am still selling tickets to a ton of New Year's festivals though, so if you're planning on going to Snow Globe, Decadence, or any of those types of festivals, please reach out to me because I can sell you discount tickets or tickets with express entry. After that, I'm going to the I Tour for Slander on January 17th. I'm going to the later show, not the early one. I was very lucky. I secured tickets before it sold out. And I'm actually taking over the Slander Fam Snapchat on that night, so be sure to add Slander Fam on Snapchat. It will be your girl covering the show, and I'm super excited, and that's definitely one I'm really looking forward to because it's my last show before I move out to England. So I am super excited to end it on a really high note, and I really hope to see some of you guys there. Let me know if you're going down below. That's it for this video. Sorry, I literally look the same as my last video. I'm gonna go edit and upload this before finals ruin my life and I don't have time to. So yeah, subscribe to stay tuned, follow my socials, you know the drill. Okay, you don't care. Bye.